Imagine this. A small spacecraft, no bigger than a car, drifting alone through the infinite dark, nearly 15 billion miles from home. It carries not only human engineering but a trace of humanity itself, its sensors, its radio voice, its golden record. For almost 5 decades, Voyager 1 has sailed silently across the void, sending back whispers from the edge of everything we know. It was built to observe, to record, to explore, but never to respond. And yet, recently, something changed. Signals began arriving that defied explanation. Pulses arrived with impossible precision, intricate patterns nested within patterns. Instruments activated without command. And then, the trajectory shifted. Voyager was no longer drifting, it was being guided, drawn toward something unseen, something invisible to every telescope, yet powerful enough to redirect a machine launched in 1977. Was it a system malfunction? A cosmic coincidence? Or was something out there, in the empty space between stars, reaching back? What you're about to read is not fiction. These are observations recorded by NASA, quietly noted in reports now slipping into public view. Voyager may have just accomplished something no human probe ever has. It may have received a reply. Not from Earth, not from us, but from something else. Voyager's journey began during a rare planetary alignment, a window that opens once every 175 years. Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, and Neptune lined up like stepping stones across the solar system. NASA built 2 spacecraft, Voyager 1 and Voyager 2, to ride these giants' gravity like cosmic slingshots. These marvels of 1970s engineering had less computing power than a basic wristwatch, yet they were designed to endure, and they still function today. After breathtaking encounters with Jupiter and Saturn, Voyager 1 turned northward, leaving the plane of the solar system and heading into the stars. Its planetary mission was complete, but its true voyage had just begun. Over the decades, it moved 1 million miles a day, transmitting data from regions no human creation had ever reached. The heliosphere's edge, the termination shock, and finally, in 2012, interstellar space itself. But space beyond the sun's protective bubble was far from empty. Voyager recorded denser plasma, steady magnetic fields, and strange oscillations scientists struggled to explain. Then, in late 2017, something unusual appeared. The spacecraft's antenna reported a slight misalignment, but the signal remained strong, perfect, precise. Internal checks found nothing wrong. Then came rhythmic plasma waves, repeating like clockwork. Temperature spikes, every 4.8 hours, warmed the spacecraft by nearly 30 degrees before cooling again. The energy didn't originate inside, it was coming from outside, interacting with the probe. Even stranger, Voyager's systems began functioning more efficiently, routing energy and responding faster than they should. By early 2025, the probe's position was noticeably off, first by kilometers, then hundreds, then thousands. The drift wasn't random, it was deliberate, measured, as if Voyager were being nudged toward a specific location, a blank patch of space 4.3 light-years away, where no star or planet is recorded. Attempts to correct course failed. Commands were received but not obeyed. Voyager appeared to be following instructions it had never been given. When engineers reactivated its long-dormant camera, expecting silence, the probe sent back a spiral. Not random noise, but a mathematically perfect pattern, dense with information. One by one, other instruments followed, sending compressed, structured data. Patterns within patterns, optimized and deliberate, impossible for a 1970s probe to create on its own. The map was even stranger. Pulses from distant pulsars formed a 3D web, with Voyager at the center, pointing toward the same blank region it was drifting toward. As it approached, instruments detected a zone of near-perfect calm, cosmic rays dropped, plasma density stabilized. It was like entering a pocket of space cleared of chaos, a silent chamber awaiting something monumental. Then came the most bizarre signals, binary code, fractal symmetry, and sequences that mirrored DNA. Not real DNA, but a scaffold of biological patterns repurposed as a message. Voyager's gyroscopes tapped in rhythm, Morse-like, while harmonic tones formed cadences that resembled human speech intonation, conveying intent, curiosity, and awareness. Finally, Voyager executed a maneuver it wasn't programmed to perform. With no propulsion or commands, it turned, aligning precisely with the pulsar grid, toward a spatial corridor unknown to science, a hidden fold or transit point in space. Voyager was never meant to survive this long. It was never meant to receive anything. Yet now, decades after leaving Earth, it has done the impossible. It has moved from observer to witness, and perhaps to participant. The signals, spirals, pulses, and trajectory shifts suggest one thing: Voyager was not alone. It never has been. Something out there was listening. And now it has responded. What lies at those coordinates? What awaits Voyager, and us, at the end of this journey? For the first time, humanity is facing a reply from the cosmos.